channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you see in the title of this video, I thought I would make a video about my DCP application journey, what the process was like for me and how long it took, what each of the steps are, and how you can apply for the DCP too if you wanted to. So let's get started. Alrighty, so the first step of the application is an online application form in which you fill out your most basic information like your name, your age, the college that you attend, all of the basic information about yourself. And you also include 5 jobs that you've had in the past. You can include up to 5 jobs, so you can do less than that. And you include what they were, what you did, and just a little summary about each job. And there's different boxes for all of that. So it's really straightforward. It's a very straightforward process. So for the upcoming fall, the applications dropped on January 22nd, 2019. And so the night before I texted my mom and I was like, Mom, the DCP applications come out tomorrow. I just want to let you know that I want to apply. And I just, went on, wrote this pretty lengthy text message to her, and she just wrote back, okay. And I was like, okay, it wasn't a no. So the next day I had class and I went to class all day. And then when I got back to my room, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm so excited. I sat there, I wrote out the whole application, and I had my friends and my roommates check it for me 8 million times. I had them read through every single one. I had multiple people read through it. I was a nervous wreck. Now, let me just say that this process is totally different for everyone, as I previously stated in my first video that I had posted the DCP tag. So this process can be really fast for some people, me being one of them. This process was so quick for me. Everything literally happened in one day. But for other people, it can take days or even like a week or two for everything to happen. So I had applied in the late afternoon to evening. I forget exactly the time I had applied, but like I said, I went through it, my friends went through it, my roommates went through it. For spelling errors, for anything that I could add to make it better, I tried to make this application as best as I could be. Now, this initial application, this online application, is not read by people, it's read by the computer system. So when I was researching about the DCP application, I came across a lot of YouTubers and a lot of websites saying that you have to include words or keywords that the computer system looks for, and that's how you will automatically move on to the WBI. So these keywords are words that you would get off of the descriptions for the roles that you are applying for. For example, safety is one of them. I did use these keywords, but I just wanted to play it safe. But like I said, you do not need to include them because people I know that applied and got through didn't include these keywords and they still are doing the DCP. So like I said, it really doesn't matter. I just wanted to be sure, because if I didn't get in, maybe then I would have thought to myself, oh, if I included the keywords, I don't know. I just played it really safe. So once myself and my friends and roommates, once we all looked it over and I thought it was good, I sent the application in, and that was it. Then it's pretty much, it's all out of your hands. That's the first step, is this initial application online. It's not much you can do. You can upload a resume with it if you wanted to. I didn't, but you can do that if you think it would help you, if you don't think that the 5 job spaces is enough for you to explain yourself and what you've done. But like I said, I didn't do it and I still got in, so it's definitely not a necessary step of this process. In this initial application, this is where you choose roles that you are interested in. Now, if you are not interested in a particular role, do not check it off. Do not. Or else you will be considered for that role. Even if you put low interest, do not click that you're interested in it. Disney will keep you in mind for any of the boxes that you check off of any of the roles that you even put the slightest interest in. Okay, again, so I just have my computer right here. I'm just gonna read off what I put interest in so that you get an idea of what some of the roles are that you can do and what your options are. So like I said before, if you have no interest in doing a specific role, do not pick it. Do not even put low interest, because Disney will consider you for it. Even if you said, it's not my number one choice. So for example, for custodial, house person, and lifeguard, I put no interest at all. And then I put low interest for quick service food and beverage. That would be a pretty cool role. I would have done that. And then it asks you to select any additional roles you may have interest in. So I selected attractions, character attendant, merchandise, PhotoPass photographer, and seater. And I put moderate interest for attractions, high interest for character attendant, low interest for merchandise, high interest for PhotoPass, and low interest for seater. Like I said, this process is so different for everyone, and no one really truly knows what this process is like. It's all up to Disney. It really is out of your hands almost completely. But these are the options that you can choose, some of them. There are a few others, but I wasn't interested in them, so I didn't click them. Alright, so I have my computer right here with my email pulled up, so I have the timestamps of all of the emails that I received. So it looks like I applied somewhere around 5 o'clock in the evening, because at 5:54 on January 22nd, the same day that I had applied, I had gotten an email from the Disney College Program saying, "Dear Maria, thank you for taking the time to apply to the Disney College Program. Due to the high volume of applications and limited number of opportunities available, not all applicants will move forward in the interviewing process." Now, my heart dropped when I got this. I thought this was like a "sorry, you're not moving on" type of email, but it's not. Apparently everyone gets this, so if you apply and then you get this email, it's fine. This is just an automated, email that gets sent out to everyone once they apply. And then later on in the email it says, "We recommend that you periodically log into your dashboard at disneycollegeprogram.com to look for updates and messages, blah 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 blah. Thank you for your enthusiasm and interest. We will be in contact." So that was the same day. So I think it was about like a half hour after I had applied that I got this email. So the second step of applying for the Disney College Program, if your initial application gets through and gets passed, is a WBI, which stands for a web-based interview. So on that same day, January 22nd, after I had sent in my initial application, I got an email at 6:10. So not that long after I had gotten that email previously, that automated email saying, "Action required. Dear Maria, thank you for your interest in the Disney College Program. Based on the information you provided in your application, you have been selected to participate in an initial interview." So I was so excited. This whole process was so exciting to me. Just knowing that I had gotten up to this web-based interview made me so excited and nervous at the same time. I was really, really nervous also throughout this whole thing. So in this action required email, later on, a few lines down, it says that they ask you to complete this interview within 3 days of receiving this email. So you have 3 days to do the web-based interview. I did it that day. I did it that same night. Now, this web-based interview, a lot of people online have said that it is very nerve-wracking. So, me being a very stressed out person, it took me about an hour to actually start it. After getting this email, it took me an hour of calming my nerves down and then actually logging on to start the web-based interview. After about an hour of me stressing out about taking this, I finally sat down on my bed. My roommate was sitting right on her bed right across from me, and I sat down and did it. Now, after researching the DCP and okay. So in regard to how long the WBI is, personally for me, it took me 30 minutes exactly to finish it from start to finish. Each question is timed, so if you don't answer in a certain amount of time, it'll just move on to the next question. And I do know for a fact that you don't want that to happen a lot, or else it will fail you. I don't know exactly how many questions there are on it, and I don't know if it fails you at a certain point or if it tells you once you're finished with it. But when I was taking the WBI, I had clicked one last question, and then a screen came up saying something like, "Congratulations, you've passed your WBI." And I was thrilled. I was so excited, just like, I was when I had gotten past the initial application. And then I had received an email that same day, January 22nd, at 7:49 p.m. saying, again, action required. And this time it said, "Dear Maria, thank you for completing the web-based interview. You are invited to continue the interview process for possible employment with the Disney College program. Your next step is to schedule a telephone interview within 3 days from receiving this email. Now, availability is limited. Don't miss your chance to take part in this unique opportunity that could really make a big impact on your resume. We look forward to speaking with you soon." And then it gives you the instructions to schedule your phone interview, which I did right then and there also. So finally, I scheduled my phone interview for that Saturday, which was a few days later. And I had gone home from college to do the interview, so I was in my own room, which I'm not really going to include in this video, but I may or can make another video explaining the whole phone interview, what types of questions I was asked, and my responses, because I did film that whole 20-something minute phone interview conversation between me and the Disney representative. But they send you an interview confirmation saying that yes, you confirmed for this date at this time, and they tell you that your phone call can be up to 15 minutes before or 15 minutes after, depending on how quickly the day is going and how the interviews are going prior to you, and the timing and whatnot. So, like I said before, this process is very different for everyone. All of this happened on the same day for me. I applied, I got the web-based interview, I did the web-based interview, and I had gotten an email saying that I had passed and to schedule my phone interview. This all happened within a few hours of each other. Now, for some people, this might go on for a longer period of time, which is totally okay. It's so fine. My roommates that I have for the Disney College program, we all have a different timeline of when we got things done. And I think a few of us, we all applied on January 22nd when the applications dropped. So it really is so different. I can't even stress that enough. Alrighty, so my phone interview was on January 26th, so a few days after everything had happened with the initial application and the WBI, which was a Saturday. So I came home the 26th of January and did the phone interview. Then, as I had mentioned previously in my DCP tag video, on February 5th, I got an email saying congratulations that I was accepted into the program. So again, this was very fast. My acceptance email was sent out in I think the second or third wave of acceptances into the DCP. Very fast. You could have applied and done everything up to this point the same that I did, but you could have gotten accepted a few weeks later. It really is so different, and I cannot stress that enough. Okay, so with the acceptance email, you get another part that tells you what your role is. So my role is character attendant, like I had stated in the DCP tag. I am so blessed to have gotten this. I'm so excited, so lucky. I just cannot wait. This is my dream role, is to be a character attendant. So I just get to hang out all day with the characters. I know that it is a very demanding job. Just like all of the jobs at Disney are, the cast members work so extremely hard to make magic for everyone, and I just cannot wait to get down there. When I read the email saying that I got character attendant, oh my gosh, I was beyond thrilled. This is just all I've ever wanted, ever, and I just cannot wait. I really can't. So yeah. So to anyone out there who is thinking about applying for the DCP in the future, I would definitely say 100% apply. Even if you don't get through, I've been on the Facebook pages, I've seen other people's posts say this is my third, fourth, fifth time applying, and I finally got in. You will get in eventually. I just got lucky that it was on the first time. Somehow, by the grace of God, everything works out for a reason for everyone. So maybe this was the right time for me to do it and not someone else, or if I didn't get in, maybe this would have been a good time for someone else and not me. I really do think everything does happen for a reason. So even if you didn't get in on this past application process, you know, there's always next time, always. And, you know, I've learned that the past few months in more ways than one. And yeah, so if you did apply on this last application process, do not lose hope, because there have been so many posts that I have seen saying, this is my 4th time applying and I finally got in, and you know, people are still as excited as they were 4 applications ago. So I think it is so worth it. And from everyone that I've spoken to who is an alum, a DCP alum, they said that it is one of the greatest experiences you can ever have. So I really cannot wait to get down there. And yeah. Okay, so that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and there will be more videos to come in the future. See you guys in my next video. Bye!